Hello, I'm Bennett Goldberg, Director of Research in Higher Education, Training, and Evaluation in the Office of Research, and a Professor of Physics and Astronomy at Northwestern University. I'm experienced in T32 training programs, having led them and other training programs, and I currently sit on NIH's Training and Workforce Studies section. In this brief video, our goal is to identify the key elements of the recent changes to the National Institute for General Medical Sciences, NIGMS, T32 funding opportunity announcement. We will provide an overview and then discuss how the individual specific elements link to the big picture of evaluation. In 2018, NIGMS announced a significant revision to the Ruth Kirstein National Service Award Predoctoral Institutional Research Training Grant Program that went into effect for all grant-submitted proposals. The main idea behind the changes were to create a shift from focusing on building an environment to the trainee and their development. For many years, training programs defined themselves by creating a great learning environment for trainees. Courses, seminars, retreats, well-funded labs of mentors, and co-curricular activities. Programs describe their goals for the creation and advancement of such an environment, and trainees succeeded because they were engaged in it. The new NIGMS FOA has shifted the focus to a more learner-centered approach, where programs must have learning goals for trainees that are measurable and align with the skills and competencies program activities are designed to engender. NIGMS has made this shift because aligning goals and activities, evaluating outcomes, and making changes to programs in response to evaluation creates better outcomes for trainees. While the evidence for this is largely in the K-12 and higher education space, it is reasonable to assume that trainee-focused programs with integrated cycles of program improvement will also have more success. In turn, program evaluation shifts from looking at characteristics of the environment to the development of the trainee, including their cognitive, attitudinal, and behavioral outcomes. The end goal is clear: to ensure that each trainee acquires skills, so evaluation becomes finding evidence of those skills. The big picture involves three key features and their interactions. First, the training program should be trainee-centered. Trainee learning goals, skills, and competencies are core to the program and reflect a wide range of research, professional, career, and interpersonal skills. Second, the activities, outcomes, and assessments are aligned. This means that for each trainee and program goal, there are activities and training elements that are specifically designed to achieve that goal, and there are evaluation measures to see whether that goal has been achieved. Third, reviewers are looking to see that your program has mechanisms in place that examine whether it's working. Are the trainees achieving the learning and skill goals you have set for them? If not, how are you improving the activities to better support your outcomes? These are referred to as cycles of improvement. These last three slides show you the detailed criteria reviewers use as part of the study section review process. These criteria are embedded into the reviewer template, so as reviewers, we see them every time we record a strength or weakness for a proposal. Here, I have highlighted some of the detailed requirements around evaluation and assessment in the new FOA. Note that PAR 20-213 supersedes PAR 17-341 as of August 2020. These criteria come from the FOA itself and reflect the shift toward evaluation and assessment specifically focused on trainee outcomes. I acknowledge that when you read the FOA, it is often difficult to get a clear sense of what's needed, since different sections include references to evaluation and assessment. A better picture can be seen in the next two slides, where similar requirements are detailed in the review criteria itself. Is your evaluation plan well described and supported with evaluation methods and instruments? Does the plan clearly measure your stated program goals and trainee outcomes? Are those goals specific, measurable, attainable, and reflect the overall program goal, the creation of a diverse pool of well-trained scientists? Have you included a cycle of improvement where you examine your evaluation data, get internal and external input on the data, and use that evidence to change and advance your program? Further, to carry out your evaluation plan, you need to demonstrate you have the administrative structure, resources, and expertise to support that evaluation plan, that you have the instruments for evaluation and tracking, and that you plan to publish data on retention, time to completion, and career pathways on a website. These criteria are really an excellent guide for your own program development. As you look at your proposal and program, ask yourself whether these criteria are being met and whether you have a solid plan in place to meet them. Finally, evaluation of NIGMS T32 training programs is perhaps best viewed as a cycle of data-driven feedback loops. The word evaluation tends to raise immediate visceral responses, but it doesn't have to, since as academics, it's really about what we do all the time. We define questions, form hypotheses, gather data, and interpret that data. The shift we need to make now is that we are applying this paradigm in new ways and with data that we're not used to collecting, social science data and qualitative data. Our goal is to demystify, translate, provide examples, and support your work and the success of your program.